So we are in Albion. The big things we need to find. We found the Clockwork Sun. We need to find the Parliament. The Flying Parliament. We need to find... or rather, we need to fund the workers in the Brabazon work world. And we need to find, I think it's Purduance? Purduance. We need to find where Purduance is. I don't know where the Well of the Wolf is, so we still need to find that. Alright, so Incautious Driver, so New Winchester. Okay, so that's back home. We don't need to go down there yet. I would love to get crazy munitions at the Floating Parliament, damn it. We do want to store some of these things in here. Why do I have this ministry approved literature? Right, I was delivering it to Avid Horizon. We need to find Avid Horizon and there. Let's go to the bank. We're gonna drop off this barrel. We'll grab the other 2 things of munitions. We'll store the Raveling Jack for now. We're good on armor. We're decent on crew. Is there anything that will... How can we improve our cabin? Is there anything in here? Iron. All right, we can't equip that. That would what? Go on the... Oh, so we have a thing that increases our quarters. I think we should maybe swap it 11 hole. Oh, that takes an auxiliary slot though. I don't want to. I like having the assaying and the cannery, so let's not give up one of those. Yeah, for the bridge we need iron 45. Oof. I mean, we're close actually. We do a bit of officer rearranging. Can we get to... We get much higher. Seems if we equip the Fortunate Navigator, maybe? Does it count my officers or just me? Okay, so it does count my officers. All right. So... Oh. I am rather poor. Never mind. I guess we can't do this. Shit. What happened to all my money? I had a few thousand when I came in here. What does a rat brigade need? We also do have a couple people that we picked up that I haven't... Oh, we need to head to Purduance as well for the Rat Brigade. All right, so we have 2 reasons to visit Purduance. Right, I need to wait for some time for Vagabond. So let's check with our officers before we get to sailing to see if there are any other... see if we can, like, fold in some other things we need to do. So we have the Fortunate Navigator, the Clay Conductor... the Cryopterous Hoarder, our Inconvenient Aunt. Where are we with the Fatalistic Signalman? Ah, fuck. Did I forget to talk to him? I forgot to talk to the signalman after... Oh, we need to do... Oh. Because he needed to come to London as well, but first we needed to have, like, a bunch of port... Fuck me. Alright, so that got slagged. Let's see where the Vagabond has... You, Ratbite, and the Vagabond dine together. Vagabond is laughing raucously, telling horrible jokes. Ratbite says little. She's gaunt, hollow-eyed, and all sharp angles and scars. Quivers was obsessed with fairy tales, she tells you. He said they were some of the Skylark's signs, scattered around the skies, and no one knew the meaning of, not even the oldest Skylarks. He believed they'd lead him straight to the sugar-spun garden if he could translate them. She pulls a small notebook from her pocket. He left this with me. It collected all the undeciphered signs except one. Last I heard, he headed to Aklis to find it. Head to Aklis and copy down the mysterious sign. Where the fuck is Aklis? Aklis. I don't think Aklis is in... Alright, we don't know where Aklis is, so we'll have to put a pin in that. Let's see what our aunt wants. I'm rather busy, she insists. Best if you tell her something ghoulish, she'll pay attention to you. Good lord, are you alright? She immediately bakes you a batch of scones. She doesn't even comment on the order in which you apply the jam and the cream. I know what will cheer you up, she says briskly. I've been invited to a little soiree by Bunty. She pauses. Not school friend. I think he's head of the deniable constables now. You'll come with me, won't you? It'll take your mind off things. She considers for a moment. Must warn you, it's a very particular evening. Old enmities put aside, that sort of thing. That Carillion. Alright, so we have 2 reasons to go to back to the Reach. Let's ask about the Hoarder's luggage. The Cryptopterus Hoarder glowers, its expression glacial. When it becomes clear that it cannot intimidate you to leaving, your quartermaster sighs and relents. A jellyfish, still alive, it whispers, voice sawed down to a growl. As it speaks, the Hoarder trails a claw along each item. A dream of freedom, piped into glass. Verdant spores that will never die. Everything immortal, whether that aspires to be immortal. I'm making an inventory of them. Ooh, we need some Chorister nectar. I think we might have some in the bank. Yes, we do. All right, let's grab some and... Ooh, we can compliment them on its collection. Snake. Hey, tape player. Welcome on by. You can't have it. It hisses at you from under its oversized cowl. You explain that compliments are not to be transactions. Cryptopterus Hoarder is initially distrustful of your exposition, and then transported at this epiphany. Appreciation without condition? What a winsome novelty! It's not like that where I come from. Before London, long before. You just take and take and take. Teeth slant into view. That's acceptable. I take their things too. Whose things? Where did it come from? Yeah, in the wilderness. Lush and velveted with so many treasures, so many hungry tastes. There were others with me, yes, but none of them were as clever as me. I know how to make immortality. I know how to make collections that last. Its ears flatten. That is why I must be careful. Be small now. Trust in your officers is contingent on your understanding of them. Prove the Cryptopterus Hoarder's ambitions. Sure. What makes our bat friend tick? I have a dream, it confides, picking at the hem of its claret cloak. An ear, long and velveteen, droops from its cowl. An old dream, an excellent dream that would make my collection perfect. To do this, there is a corpse that I must visit. Your kind named it Fate's Fall. Appropriate, I think. If I could travel there, if I had help in Bronzewood, to build the thing that I need. For a moment, its eyes are the universe, garbed and glorious with stars. But you couldn't spare the crew, or the timber, or the time. Not for me. Not for me. It ducks its head. 6 pieces of bronzewood and 5 crew to Fate's Fall in the Reach. Interesting. What happened to the other masters in London? Her Majesty came to regret her arrangement with us. She reneged and fled the 5th city for the sky. Most of my colleagues remained behind, fat and sleek and content. The heart of the new 6th city. The few of us had languished long enough in the dark. We saw the chance to return home, to the heavens. So in secret, the few of us followed you to the sky. Most of us did so quietly. One of us made too much noise, and Her Renewed Majesty overheard. It has a job now. The hoarder sniffs. Tragic. Oh no, the most dreadful of things. A job. Let's see if he knows Mr. Menagerie. Silence. The kind not unlike a man trying to recall a favorite meal. Overtakes the Tritopterous hoarder for an interval. At last it brightens. It sells delicious things. Oh no! The Menagerie is where we get different scouts. Alright. That leaves Clayman and the Fortunate Navigator. So Clayman, the Clay Conductor was someone that we got in Albion. I believe I actually got Fortunate Navigator back in the Reach. Let's give him some nectar. See if that soothes his voice. The Clay Conductor fetches a spoon and several lumps of sugar. He mashes the lumps into the honey, then gargles the concoction. When he is done, you wrangle a little of his past from him. The Clay Conductor was in the Clay Choirs. His dead companion was a very talented Clay chorister. I have hopes of finding someone with as good a voice again. One cannot be a chorus alone. I've heard tell of a clay man in the most serene mausoleum. The Clay Conductor trails off, clearly desiring your assistance, but unsure how to formulate the question. He stares at his feet instead. I see. The mausoleum is very much within reach. Oh, right. We needed a caddy of dried tea to talk to the Fortunate Navigator. All right. So, let's see. Parliament lies east of London. Did not find it. West, northwest for Avid Horizon. So let's go. Let's check this area of the map. And then we're going to cut west. And we'll aim to end up at the mausoleum and try and clear out some of these empty patches. Before I leave, let's get another bit of... Actually, you know what? Since I'm heading south, I'll take the Raveling Jack back out. And we'll see if we can find frickin' Parliament and Avid Horizon to pay all these things off. All right. Choo choo, motherfuckers. There's not a lot of places left east to look for Parliament in, you know? It means, like, I don't know. I feel like this game's definition of east is a little wibbly wobbly. For whom the bell tolls. Did I remember? Do I have port reports to turn in? I'm wondering if that's why I might not have. I feel like they dominate in the reach, strength, reputations, soul peculiarities. Does this mean I've lost 16 crew members? Yeesh. That's brutal. Can't believe people keep joining on in if I keep dropping them somehow. Let's rest and recover. Try and keep that terror nice and managed. All right, Batrick, what do you find? Something west. I have a feeling the floating parliament might be like super far east. Like past the work world. Ooh, salvage a pane of glass? Hell yeah. 2 stained glasses? Hell yes. Always take the free resources, you know? I should have at least stopped by Brabazon to get a port report. An easy 100 sovereigns. That I apparently have decided to skip out on. Ooh, all these rocks. Fascinating. Looks like I need to have gone further out. Not looking good. The Ministry Enforcers. Ooh. We're entering the bloom zone. What do we have down here? Looks dusty. Little bit wimby. What do we have here? The wind pipes as it squeezes between the stones. The sound is tuneless and mournful. Ooh, I wonder if this is like an old... previous world, or maybe just a mining area that they've stripped and shipped all the materials off. Yeah, you can see like the giant see like in the background like a giant digger. So I think this place is where they might have mined raw materials. Near the Orms world, a knot of winding gullies where London is unloved and time is rebellious. Enemy of London, you say? Well, I think we'll be fast friends, comrade. Well, we are starting to get to the edge of the map. I need to start thinking about hooking west and back north. I'm gonna poke all the way out to the edge, I think. It seems like this is just gonna keep curving me right to get back to the Clockwork Sun. Yeah. All right, so on our way back, we'll try and just expose a little bit more of the map by hugging the outside up here. Just to find more pathways. Ooh. Damn ministry. Seems their reach even stretches into this dust bowl. Hey, Chimera, stretch. Hydrate. Ah. Okay. Okay. Whee! Whee! Oh, that actually is background. Oh, if you're having a good evening, Chimera. Thanks for your head pats. This does not absolve you of the yeeting. The rate of yeeting you is so high. Your luck will come to an end eventually, Chimera. One of these days. Almost never get yeeted. How it do? It be doing. It be doing a chugging chewing along. Waste of sky. Crewman mutters. Good for nothing but dumping the dead. Nice. We have a lot of stuff we need to get cracking on in Sunless Skies. We might need to be thinking about heading out of Albion and back to the Reach, because We're starting to run out of... We're starting to get pretty low on money and having trouble getting the money-making routes off the ground. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? The still cooling corpse of a sun shudders. Fires have failed. Slides. Oh. This is a dead star. So this is... So I believe the lore is that the queen killed a star. And stars are basically godlike entities in this game. They have, like, control over an area of everything. And they also give light, which is why that's such a big deal that there's the clockwork sun. Didn't realize it would be over here. Noted. Vibing after doing art stuff? Nice, nice. Art stuff is always some great stuff. Alright. There's gonna be some egg on my face if I can't get supplies here. Because we are low. Alright, we can get some fuel and supplies. Good shit. Actually really happy with how one of them came out. Took a random pose and kind of went with it. Went from it to a new one a little. Ooh. I certainly can commiserate on that. On Saturday, I was trying to work on a new starting soon screen, but I just could not get... just couldn't get tree shapes to work, and I just randomly was messing with brushes and found one that made really fun clouds and just kind of sort of rolled with that instead. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Well, we're here, but I don't see anything. Maybe it's the nave. Interior aunt. Ooh, write a port report. All right. Mausoleum accepts remains or mementos of the dead in its vaults. Is it like, what am I? They're still alive. I don't know what that's gonna do, so I'm not gonna do it yet. Wow, we fail to contemplate the dead sun. We gain terror. Fuck me, I guess. Let's search for a clayman. The most serene mausoleum is full of mourners, tourists, and aristocrats, seeking to reconcile themselves with death, one way or another. The claymen are conspicuous in their absence. The clay conductor lumbers gloomily among the mourners, searching fruitlessly for someone who resembles himself. Eventually, the cheery register appears. "I'm sorry," she tells you. "Your friend is making people miserable." You explain your situation and she relents. For a brief consideration of those interred in the mausoleum, she suggests that you seek an audience with the engraved mourner, a man of polished marble. He's one of the deathless. Ooh. We need to get the favor of the deathless by running into them in the mausoleum first. I see. Can we just approach the deathless? There are a lot of options. Interesting. can speak with the Duchess. We need to gain the favor of the Deathless. Interactions with the Deathless make a favor. Okay, so I think there's a rotation of Deathless that can come up. So 60%. Actually, can we game this a little? If I have officers that give me hearts, so hearts. That nudge things 64. I don't think that did anything. All right. Yeah, it's still 64. Hey, success! The Duchess would be a small figure were it not for the mounds of silk and brocade that comprise her dress. She glides along the flagstones, a great train of scarlet cloth following her like the telltale trail of blood in a penny dreadful. Today she is menacing the footmen, thrusting them into her mock battles in the Tower Carmine. Fatalities are rare in her battles. Maimings are not. She gives you a red-lipped smile. A footman intervenes and introduces you. He is pleased to encounter a genuine captain and quizzes you in all the battles you fought in the wilderness. The goriest details she demands you linger on. Oh, the goriest details she demands you linger on. She departs with you only reluctantly. All right, so we've gained their favor. Oh, okay. I guess we got pretty lucky. We can go ahead and consult the engraved mourner. The engraved mourner consents to a meeting in his many-pillared chambers. You sit on couches of blue stone and drink wine in ivory cups. The conductor hunches, his form far heavier than the furniture can support, while the mourner reclines elegantly upon his divan. After polite introductions, the conductor demands, "Why do you look so different?" The mourner smiles. "I was built for a purpose. To guide, to shepherd, to travel. It was deemed I should be pleasing to the eye and ear. Now, you wanted to hear me sing?" His singing is somber, cold, and sad. Clay conductor shakes his head. "No good. Too much like the sky." You make your excuses. Too much like the sky. Interesting. Unlocked when you do not have the ambition Martyr King's Cup. Ooh. What does that mean? We need favor bestowed. Let's put a pin in that. Interesting that this specifically mentions ambition. I have not heard of the Martyr King's Cup before. So I don't know if this is something that's been added since the updated release of the game, like in one of the updates, or if this is just like a secret ambition or something. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what Moonlight Beckons is. All right. Rid yourself of the clay conductor. It's not working out. It's not me. It's definitely you, clay conductor. This will reduce terror. It's irreversible. Consider waiting until your hold isn't full, lest you be overburdened by needing to store anything he leaves behind. Let's ask why he was so rude. He's defective. Plain to hear. No wonder he lives surrounded by humans. They only knew the true clay music. The conductor grimaces. He directs your attention to a crumpled brochure. It is for Magdalene's House of Small Comfort in the Reach. Any company the weary Skyfarer needs, we shall provide. Anyone you can think of. Those of the Rubbery Persuasion, the Company of the Dead, even Clay Company. The conductor taps the page. We shall see. Can we? Alright, so we got a +1 for going back to the Reach. Noted. Let's continue heading west northwest. So west northwest. So I guess there's this whole area and then this area. Ooh. I can fit one more supply. Always stay topped off. Alright, so let's hug the wall west and see if there's a way out. Alright, let's not get terror again from the sun. Take the, hug the wall. Ooh. That is some sky coffins, and we can reduce our terror. Pay your respects. Good shit. Ah. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Oh, what the fuck is going on? They have missiles. You know what? We'll just let bygones be bygones and let them go ahead, because, yikes. That was a bit silly. Ooh, snow. It's interesting how these areas have such distinct... What the fuck are you? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, you're like an urchin. You're just like wibbling out there. All right. All right. You got a bit of a blast you can do. Ooh. I don't know what you are, but I'm going to kill you! Weird, freaky little thing. Ah! Alright, above all, we don't want to take damage. Because I do not want to die. It would be very awkward to have to go and pick up all of our people again. Oh! That actually wasn't too bad. I mean, I don't want to tank them, but, you know. Uh-oh. Alright, we got it to do its AoE. I needed to do its AoE more often, because it seems to slow down a bit. Oh! Hey! Huh. Didn't really give an indication of when it was almost dead. The gelatinous flesh spasms, the broken spines rattle, the piping grows doleful. The fluke is dying. Scorn fluke. Interesting. Unlocked when commingling of choirs is. You've heard the last song of a scorn fluke. Interesting. Create the wrath of heaven. As you look upon the spasming remains of the scorn fluke, you remember an idea that has seethed into your dreams of late. A contrivance. No, a weapon. Unlocked when nightmares is awful. Uh-oh. I don't want to deal with having nightmares, but that sounds pretty cool. So if our nightmares become an issue, we maybe can think about coming back here to do that. Let's investigate the Scorn Fluke. Success. Love to see it. Its unhuman music rages and sobs. The polyphonic scream brings your crew to shuddering tears. Discipline keeps them working. They are careful to maintain distance from the oozy gray exudate. In abrupt silence, the remains liquefy and dissipate. Any artifacts remaining are too tainted to gather. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah! Well, we got some stuff, and we spawned some guests, which is fine, actually. Let's not get fucked up. Ah. Ah. And shit. Ow. Oh, we dodging. We be schmoovin'. Let's reduce our terror. It's starting to get up. The Waste Waif watches us. What the fuck's the Waste Waif want? Are they the patron deity of guests? Of wigglers? Ooh. I want to see what's over here in the snow. What will we find in these icy climes? In this dreary, rocky realm. Stair zigs down to the sea, where a flotilla of old ships lie moldering. Ooh, this is a dock. The stair to the sea. Oh, is this the connection to the Undersea? A narrow ledge is lodged into ice here. The stairway is broken down to the flotilla, a makeshift raft of broken and abandoned ships. Come home to the similarly broken and abandoned. All came through the Avid Horizon, but they were forbidden, for legal reasons, from entering Albion. The nearby home office keeps them contained here. Left thus to their own devices, they have formed cults. Ooh, so I think we're close to Avid Horizon. Board the flotilla. Considered polite to bring an offering. Food or fuel is preferable, but anything that can be eaten or burnt for warmth would survive. Down to a sunless sea. Nice. The winds rattled in the iron railings, as though trying to throw you from the stair into the churning sea hundreds of feet below. You cleave hard to the block of ice, its chill on your cheek, as you make the slow descent. Your fingers are thoroughly frozen by the time you reach the bottom, and stand on a rusted iron platform that marks the beginning of the flotilla. Approach the gate. Once thousands spilled through from the world you left behind. Now it's half submerged. There have been no newcomers in more than a year. Sacrifice hours to appease the burrower below? That's good to know in case we accidentally get the wrath of the Bearer below again. Let's leave an offering. Ooh. Holt. Okay, so whatever we leave gets us some kind of leave a body. Oh no. Let's bring food. Purely because food, but also book. Your crew do not complain as you order a crate open and emptied over the side of the flotilla. They stand by your side as cans and flasks splash into the water. You can see the reflected gazes staring into the depths. Ooh. A figure in an antiquated frock coat steps out of the mist. A fine evening to you. We were impressed with your offering. The man lowers his hood. His features are strident, striking, made all the more so by the lattice of tattoos marking his face like a verdant birthmark. He extends his hands. The Word made flesh, and you have fed ours. We would be glad, the Supralapsarians and I, to welcome you to our little enclave in the flotilla. He lowers his cloak to expose his tattooed collarbone. But first, you must read. Hey, yo, just gonna read someone's flesh? Who are these people and what do they want with me? The archivist smiles blissfully. We are those who were left behind, so we have decided that we choose to stay. We keep with tradition. He waves airily about him. Ours is a remarkably liberating lifestyle. You helped us, however indirectly, with your gift. I'd like to return the favor. Well, if he insists. The tattoos on his collar are a jumble of words and pictures. You make out a crab in a cave, a candle and a roof. You recite the words you find there. I am home. He embraces you, bony arms wrapped around your frame like stumbling into a coffin. Yes, you are home. Follow me. We're all at the flotilla at the moment. I dislike the arrangement, but there are too few of us to survive alone. If you like, I shall treat you to read. He says read with a weighty, portentous inflection. Ooh. Mists roll in, gray as unwashed ghosts. Starlight washes in like a tide. Your choices here will affect the disposition of the cults towards you. Favor with a cult can generate rewards or occasionally open options while pursuing other objectives. Interesting. Let's see if he has more to say now. Here among the abandoned boats on the quiet sea, Okay, just didn't scroll down. He has built a hideaway inside of the cargo hold of a rotting London steamer. The stamp of the Crown and Misery Company gleams in the candlelight, recently polished. Faded paintings of old music hall acts adorn the walls. Tables cram the hold, littered with hideous and broken ornaments. Shepherdesses, kittens. The tentacled rubbery men of old London all vie for your eye. Alright, we need to bring him 5 minutes. Okay. Noted, noted, noted. Let's lay our head at night. Strengthened by community, strengthened by solitude, strengthened by tradition. Let's go with strengthened by community. That's what we're going to go with. A cozy berth near an open hearth. A member of the Sanctified invites you to join them. Their berth is small, like a coffin covered in blankets. The evening passes in clouds of smoke, so that all your clothes reek of the bonfire. You wake a good deal more familiar with some of your fellow acolytes than you had been before. All right. I guess we just leave. Sit in contemplation. Why are you here? The edge of the horizon on an all but empty flotilla, far from the place where you were born. No way back. Even if you wanted to return. How many waited for the gate to open? How many came through, unable to go further, unable to return? Where are they now? Are there any still there? You need to fly to the gate itself to find out. Water burbles. You see your face emerge in the sea below, visible through the mist. Let's go ahead and leave then. Fascinating. We can't write a port report here, though. So I guess all that's left is to look for Avid Horizon, which is apparently nearby. But I don't have a ton of supplies. So I don't want to waste. It said west, northwest. I think maybe if we follow maybe north, we'll find... Ah! Ow! Alright. Okay, dude. Fucking ramming me with your fucking shotgun. Ah! Another one? You've got to be kidding me. All right, we're gonna... We need the repairs. Wait for our... Fuck! Alright. Fucking double whammy, I guess. Ooh, let's get some sky stories. We have a lot of sky stories, so that's nice. Looks like we have a point of interest down here as well. Maybe get some supplies. The Sunless Sea. Ooh, we got some eels. Grim news. Your last battle resulted in a number of injuries among your crew. Medical bay is crowded. Prognoses aren't good. Tend to the wounded myself. It's touch and go, but all your patients will make satisfactory recoveries. 1,000 deaths wait in the sky, but today, you thwarted them all. Sunless Sea. It's the entire first game, all the way down there. Alright, we'll send out Batrick to see if we can find, because we're getting low. A memory. The hiss of slow, dark surf and the chitter of Z-bats. The welling of gloomy deep. Ooh, a time weft. All right, let's fix this up. Inspect the Raveling Jack. We need more time. All right, so remain in the weft. Uh-oh, Raveling Jack is stuck. It's caught the torn time of the weft, but some part of the mechanism has failed. Can you find the problem in time? 65% chance. Let's give it a spin. Partial success. The damage is worse than you thought. The best you can do is to effect a makeshift repair, which is enough, barely, for the Jack to finish its current task. His arms weave, sluggishly, its gears clatter. Gradually, the snarl in time is untangled. The intruding moments fall away and you're returned to the present you left behind. Or close to it, at least. The Jack, alas, will ravel no more. Alright, so we have an observation of mended weft of time. Hopefully that gets us a pretty penny because fuck. Is this the Avid Horizon? I was occupied when the royal locomotives came through. All right. So it looks like we found Avid Horizon. Fuck yes. Fuck that. Game, do not crash on me. Do not crash on me. No.